In the middle of the 19th century, one of the most turbulent periods in the world's history, a young merchant announced that he was the bearer of a message destined to transform the life of humanity. At a time when his country was undergoing widespread moral breakdown, his message aroused excitement and hope among all classes, rapidly attracting thousands of followers. With his call for spiritual and moral reformation and his attention to improving the position of women and the lot of the poor, his prescription for spiritual renewal was revolutionary. He founded a distinct, independent religion of his own, inspiring his followers to transform their lives and carry out great acts of heroism. He announced that humanity stood at the threshold of a new era. His mission, which was to last only 6 years, was to prepare the way for the coming of a manifestation of God who would usher in the age of peace and justice, promised in all the world's religions. His name was Mirza Ali-Muhammad, known as the Bab. He was born in Iran in 1819, declared his mission in 1844 when he was only 25 years old, and was executed in 1950 at the age 31. In order to know more about the Bab, we can refer to Shoghi Effendi, the guardian of the Baha'i Faith, as well as the founder, Baha'u'llah. The mission of the Bab was twofold, according to the guardian. Firstly, he was an independent manifestation of God. Secondly, the herald of one greater than himself, who would inaugurate a new unprecedented era in the religious history of mankind. Twofold mission. These are some of the words the guardian used to describe the person of the Bab: gentle, youthful, matchless in his meekness, impenetrable in his sincerity, magnetic in his utterance, infinite in his tenderness, irresistible in his charm, unsurpassed in his heroism, matchless in the dramatic circumstances of his short yet eventful life. Baha'u'llah describes the Bab as the essence of essences, the sea of seas, the primal point, as the point around whom the realities of the prophets and messengers revolve, whose rank excelleth that of all the prophets, and whose revelations transcend the comprehension and understanding of all the chosen ones. All manifestations of God come here to guide us. They come here to reveal the words of God to us. However, there is a hierarchy in the station of the prophets of God. Some reveal more of the sacred writings to humanity, and some reveal less. This may very well have something to do with the humanity's capacity at the time. How does the Bab compare to other prophets in his revelations? To think of the Bab simply as the herald of Baha'u'llah is not to fully understand his station. His mission outranks all the missions of previous manifestations of God, Baha'u'llah states. He is not to be simply regarded as a precursor of the Baha'i revelation. As the Bab himself states in the Persian Bayan, the object of all prophets gone before him has been fulfilled. Shoghi Effendi remarks on the Bab's revelations as solely unparalleled in the annals of any previous religion. In the Quran, the sacred text of Islam, Muhammad revealed 78,000 words, or roughly 6,000 verses, over the span of 23 years. That is all the humanity needed at the time. The Bab revealed over 5 million words in his short 6-year ministry. That is greater than all the sacred verses of all the combined religions of the past. It is said he was able to reveal holy verses at the rate of 1,000 verses every 6 hours. I would like to end tonight's talk with some of his words. Purge your hearts of worldly desires, and let angelic virtues be your adorning. The time is come when naught but the purest motive, supported by deeds of stingless purity, can ascend to the throne of the Most High and be acceptable unto him. Heed not your weaknesses and frailty. Fix your gaze upon the invincible power of the Lord, your God, the Almighty. Arise in his name and put your trust wholly in him, and be assured of ultimate victory. Beseech the Lord your God to grant that no earthly entanglements, no worldly affections, no ephemeral pursuits may tarnish the purity or embitter the sweetness of that grace which flows through you.
I am the promised one. I am the one whose name you have for 1,000 years invoked, at whose mention you have risen, whose advent you have longed to witness, and the hour of whose revelation you have prayed God to hasten. Verily I say, it is incumbent upon the peoples of both the East and the West to obey my word and to pledge allegiance to my person. I am